Hi, this is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. In this video, I will tell you from our first-hand experience today how a hacker tried to get our username and password on DAT board, and it's very scary. So let me take you there right away. Broker that we were gonna call about a load today was posting a load that we liked, and then I looked at the comment section and I noticed the email was somewhat suspicious. So let me take you there right now and show you what happened. I think this is a hacker, I'm pretty sure, this freight management group, and he keeps canceling it and reposting it. This is what they do because DAT loadboard does not allow them to post emails anymore. Here in the system will detect it. So what they do is they post this email address with a space or a comma, and that's how they get away with it. But this is, look at the email, guannerdispatch@gmail. Here I'm going to show you what happened after that. That email I copied. What they do is they make a space inside the email and they put a comma, because if they put a real email, DAT right now will delete that comment. It will all be little asterisks. So what they do to prevent the system from recognizing that this is an actual email, they would put a different character. So in this case, they did a space and they did a comma. So what you do is you send an email, and it's usually like a generic email like this guy had here, Gary Weiner at Gmail, gweiner@gmail.com. So when you send it to that email that they have, of course, the email will not go through. It will come back, and then you'll be saying, oh, well, they misspelled it, or I misspelled it, or something like that, and you would put in the correct email because everyone knows that it's gmail.com. I sent it this morning at 11:36, and I wanted to see what's going to be the response. Hello, can you tell me more about this load? 3 hours later, they respond, sorry for the late response, is your truck still available? So they're probably busy with all the emails and all the hacking that's going on. So I tell him, yeah, it's still available. What do you have? And they're saying this is $650 for 27-mile run. It's always something like this, something with a crazy rate, not a round trip. And I'm saying, hey, can we go and book it? They don't even ask me who I am, like what's your MC number, nothing like that. Yeah. I will need you to get set up. Please finish our DAT on board, blah, blah, blah. And then if you look at this here, it says DAT onboard /suntectts.com. Crazy. Usually it would be like datonboard.com/ but whatever. Now, if you click on it, it will take you to a different one, because this is masked. So you can right click on it, copy the link, and then paste it into the web browser. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like. So when you click on that link that they just sent us, and the link is masked as a suntectts, and notice there's a slash in the middle of the link, which is weird. And you click on it, it will take you to this address that's on top. But I didn't click on it. I just copied that and pasted it just so I can see what link it actually is. So if you right click on the link, copy, and paste into your browser, it will take you to a DAT reviews directory browse netlify.app. Once you click on it, I'm using incognito window here. Once you click on it here, it will take you to a website that looks very similar to the DAT1 login website. They made a good job of kind of mimicking that same website. It's really not perfect, but it looks very similar to the login website. And this is what it actually looks like. So if you compare it, see like the square here, the box is a little bit wider, but it's very similar. They have the logo, the background, and they just stole the background and they just put it here. They even have the privacy policy, but if you notice here, it says copyright 2023. So they have been using this for a while, because right now it is 2024. So when you click on it, so this is the fake website. When you put in the email address, that's your usually your username for DAT load board, and you put in the password, click on to log in here. This will send them their your password and username, right? Just like any regular form that you send to someone, this serves as a form, and they can just see it. So let's put in something. You suck, get a job. And then we're going to put in a password, just like something blah, blah, blah. And then when you click on login, so notice how this one doesn't even like, it's supposed to be, there's supposed to be an @ in your username, no spaces, nothing like that. But this will still take that. So when you click login, now they have your username and your password. Easy as that. And what's going to happen now? Now they get your username and password. They go to DAT load board and they type it in. But DAT load board now wants the SMS code, right? So when they type it in, DAT, the real DAT, will send your phone, your registered phone that you have with DAT, they will send you an SMS code. But you're thinking that they're sending it to you. So you just put in your SMS code here, right? It sends it to them because this is still their fake website. This is still not DAT. This sends them your SMS code, and now they have your code too, and they just put it in, and they're in your account, and it's hacked. And it's easy as that. Thanks to Emro, because he kind of explained some of this to me, because I wasn't sure how are they going to get the SMS code, but this is the way they do it, and this is it. Now I'm gonna show you a conversation. I called DAT load board. I also called truck stop because I wanted to see what they're doing. So this is what DAT load board had to say about this issue.
If you're receiving phishing emails from outside of our load board, then that's completely
this was a hacked account. I know
a hacked account.
Yeah, the broker had a hacked account. In the comment section, they posted an email, and you guys don't allow that anymore, but they posted now with spaces and commas, and then you send them an email inquiring about a load, and they tell you, okay, let's book it. They send us a fake link, DAT onboarding link. You click on it, and then you give them your password. It's very easy.
What is their, do you know their MC or DOT? We could look into it. Okay, yeah, they're already looking into it. I will definitely bring that up in the next meeting, so I could, because our security in the back line, they're doing what they're doing. Us in the front lines, we don't know what's going on behind there, so we don't have that information. I don't know what their plan is. I do agree with you that I would prefer to have an Austin state, something to, instead of just using an SMS.
Yep, that's it. Really nothing. They had nothing to say. They don't know anything. Then I called Truck Stop, and I actually spent a lot of time with this guy on the phone. We spoke for more than 30 minutes, and he kind of explained everything to me, everything besides the safety. So I'm going to make another video about that, but here's what he had to say about the safety issue.
We take the security here very high. We're considered the most secure load board out there. So I'll kind of walk through a few of those things that could help protect you on how we handle things, and we can kind of get into the other options. So part of the reason we consider ourselves the most secure option out there is we've always had a security team in place, and we vet everything directly through the FMCSA. Over the years, DAT would just kind of sign up anybody on their board. So if anybody's willing to pay, they'd sign them up. Now, I know they're trying to get a little more strict from what they said, but I don't think it's still to the point of as strict as us, and I don't think they probably kicked off a lot of people on the board that were already paying money. So basically on our end, you have to have insurance. You have to be active account. You have to be an active authority. We do not let third-party dispatchers on our load board at all. If we find out you're a third-party dispatcher, if we find out you're using a virtual address, if you're using a PO box, if you're not using a direct physical address, if you're overseas, anything of that nature, we block you. You're not allowed on. and my security has all kinds of ways to check this stuff. Now, on top of that, like I said, the third-party dispatchers is a big part of it because there's a lot of fraud, double brokering, all that kind of stuff that's been going on with people. So we've never really been a big part of that problem. Now, I'm not going to say that nothing's ever happened on our board because we do hundreds of thousands of loads a day and we've been around for a long time. So that would be ignorant and a lie to say that nothing's ever happened. But we try to mitigate it and restrict it as much as we can to where it's not a common occurrence. Now, on top of that, on our load board, we have a broker rating system. I know DAT has something similar. It's to where they will show you the days to pay and the credit rating. We go a step past that. We actually also have something called an experience factor. We actually let you guys comment and rate on brokers. So it's an ABC rating type system. Now, you have to be a broker a year just to earn this. So if you're a new broker, you're going to have an N rating, which means new or not enough information.
Okay.
So if somebody's brand new on the board and they're under a year of a broker, and that's who you'd probably think you'd be worrying about, they're not going to have an ABC rating on our board at all. So you'll know if they're new. And on that note, also, if you have somebody with an A rating, they've earned it. You know what I mean? You could also, like I said, look at things on the broker. So that's about the best example I can kind of give as far as like how we vet everything. When I sign you up, my security department will even email you directly off the email in the FMCSA. I do not have to set up the account through that because sometimes people have a different email on there, but that is where they will verify that it is you. If they can't get a hold of you via the email, they will try to call you off the number on the FMCSA. If they can't get a verification on it, they will shut you down quick.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how we kind of work. You know what I mean? And I know it's not how the other load boards work.
All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure when you look for loads, make sure to look at the trusted brokers. Make sure to look at the comments, at the phone numbers. If something is not right, just don't do it. Or go to FMCSA, find their real phone number and call that number and make sure that this is indeed their load before you book it, before you click on anything if you don't trust them. Thanks for watching. This is Anis from Never Stop Trucking.